Angeles, California, and Staples Center. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams.
And Ed, when you think about greatness, you think about this franchise has 16 titles. That's the second highest number in the NBA, but they're making the right moves to hopefully get to 17 soon.
Let's see if this Lakers franchise can recapture the glory. We're ready to go in this one. Driving right to the basket. Took it down the lane, but it's no good. Fires the three. Not that time. LeBron with it up top. He'll run the offense. Slams it. Down. So far, so good.
Didn't take long to get this crowd on their feet, and one of the most undervalued things in sports, the 13th man, the fans. If they get you going in the game, they can help you sustain that energy.
Count it, and the foul. He is going to the line for a free throw.
If you're the defender, you can't keep your hand outwards in the pocket of the shooter. The offensive player recognized that. He raked his arms into yours on his way up to take the shot. That's a foul every time.
It goes down. He improvises and scores.
The reality is no one can guard a player at his level one-on-one. The help defense needs to be shown, and he needs to see a series of obstacles instead of just one individual.
Paul George to Leonard. Beyond the arc for three. Kawhi Leonard is going to get a chance at three here. A career 84% free throw shooter. First free throw is good. Second of three, no good. James to Davis. Kuzma. Five to shoot for Los Angeles. And they call the foul. Careful there, Jet.
A simple touch foul.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Free throw up and good. And the three-point play puts them up early in this one. LA Clippers with the basketball. Leonard knocks it down.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
James. The pass taken away by the Clippers.
I'm hearing some boos from the crowd. They know just like I know you're not getting back on D.
Backcourt violation is called. James. Anthony Davis lets it fly. George.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. Paul George. He's going to get 3 shots here. Hasn't missed yet. First one goes down. And he hits the second. And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3.
Good shot.
LeBron James with the rock. To Davis. Caldwell Pope. And he buries it.
Everybody in the building, including myself, thought that pass was going somewhere else. Fool me once? Okay. But you're definitely not fooling me twice.
To Paul George. Has a look. Paul George, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
To James.
Remaining in the first quarter.
Leonard. Here's a chance from long range. He made his first effort, but not that time. Davis to Kyle Kuzma. Shot from the lane won't go.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
It's James controlling the offense. Going to launch beyond the arc. His first effort off the mark. Surveys the floor. Leonard, he was all over him. Let's see what's there. Kuzma, deep right corner. James, deep left corner. Caldwell Pope. Rebounds taken down by Leonard. George. He made his first effort, but not that time.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Timeout called here by the Clippers as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Leonard. Now that's a contest.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
The assist from number
George.
defensive foul to number 0, Kyle Kuzma.
Paul George is going to get a chance at 3 here. He's perfect from the line so far. First one, count it. Second and 3 is good. And he hits all 3 free throws. LBJ has it. Has a chance. Almost, but no good.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. That'll do it for the first quarter. The Clippers have the lead. On to the second quarter. Neither team sees control in the first. Some interesting things, though, certainly on display.
Yeah, both teams have came out. They played with great energy, and they've also done an excellent job of establishing their own tempo. They have to make sure they have to push through that and do more of that in the second quarter.
George. From the painted area, won't go down. Kuzma. Goes to the right side. Lets it fly from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
To George. Trying to cash in. Call George. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Leonard.
To number 14, Danny Green. That's his first.
Kawhi Leonard. He's going to get 3 shots here, shooting 66% in this contest. And hits the first free throw. Second one's no good. One more coming.
Number 23, LeBron James. Into the game for Los Angeles.
Across the timeline comes James. They're down 3. Kawhi Leonard tips it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Clippers have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Strong finish for Paul George.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Kuzma to Davis. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Well defended. Shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Kuzma to the basket, but his shot stays out. Paul George able to recover with the block. And that's going to be out of bounds off of George. Time to shuffle things up. Davis. Down to 5 on the 24. Can't connect. Nothing going here on that drive. To Paul George. 4-3. Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
That's what the King does. James, the quick catch and shoot there, 4-3.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, man.
LeBron James matched up with Paul George. LeBron James. With that, he's 5 for 9.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
It goes down. Oh, he's feeling good. Maybe too good. James. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. To George. Beverly. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Off the assist.
He's been doing this for years, the physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Now the Clippers call a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. New blood coming in for both sides.
Show up early for your chance to win.
George Smothering D. James into the front court. Down 8. Fires the 3, buries the 3. He's too good to leave that open.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
And he buries it. It's James controlling the offense. Takes stock of the floor. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
George, he engulfed him that time. That's the end of the period. The Clippers are out in front. Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. Leonard to Paul George. Almost, and he's not getting the call.
So many teams just try to beat you with their offense. Well, your offense can only take you so far. The one thing that's supposed to travel, whether you're home or away, is your defense. That's your staple.
James steps out and hits. A drive to the basket, but the shot won't go down. LeBron into the front court. His guy's down 3. Boogie abusing the rim. Big finish. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Short jumper misses. LeBron into the front court. His guy's now down by a point. Oh, whistle.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Everybody clap your hands.
James to Cousins. For 3. Oh, Boogie. Zero hesitation, knocks it down from 3.
Defense, do the math. You force him to take tough 2s, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Los Angeles, number 10, Jared Dudley.
Paul George to Leonard.
Number 23, Louis Williams.
Nothing going here on that drive. George to Beverly. Has a look. Patrick Beverly. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
When I played, and I see guys do this all the time, when you shoot, the target isn't the basket. The target is actually before you even go into the shot. The target are your hands defensively. If your hands are down and you give me clear vision towards the bucket, that shot's definitely going in.
To George. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
JaVale McGee snatching it out of the air.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Out of bounds the call. Last touch by JaVale McGee.
Hey, switch, I got him.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Free throw good to finish off the three-point play. The lead is up to 5. LBJ with it.
I got him. Here we go.
McGee powers it through.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
He throws it down.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Nothing going here on that drive. James goes to the left side. Kyle Kuzma. They have to keep him in their grasp.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
James. Won't go. To Paul George. Throws it down. Neither side is giving up an inch.
I guarantee you tomorrow on Complex's social feed, that play will have millions of views. And I'm really looking forward to this fourth quarter because the first 3 have lived up to the billing.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Kuzma against Paul George. Down low Boogie. It's a big finish.
And easy to get back on defense.
And the basket good at the rim.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
The pass taken away by the Lakers.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Kyle Kuzma.
3 points. The assist from number 23.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off 3-point shots.
It'll be Lakers ball as we begin the fourth quarter. We've got a one-possession game going on. This has the look of a race that's going down to the wire.
And it looked that way from the very beginning, but this is where the coaches and the best players on the floor really earn their money down the stretch. It's game time.
The pass taken away by the Clippers.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Nice finish at the rim.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Long Island zone. Danny Green with the 3.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
LBJ. Short jump. McGee punching it home with the putback slam.
JaVale has such a good nose around the basket until he doesn't.
What are you saying there, Jay?
It's 50-50 sometimes.
Well, hopefully it's half glass full in this regard. Count the basket at the rim.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of it.
Flushes it home.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
And the slam.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
And the finish. Slam dunk.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
It's James. It's good for three.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to your stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
Now the Lakers gonna use a timeout. That's their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with one remaining.
I think everyone in this building knows it's going to come down to the last 2 minutes. This game is going to be won with who decides to really show up on the defensive end of the ball.
Changes coming from both sides right now. James to Davis. From long range, Anthony Davis makes it look easy as he hits the three. AD, is he a new age big?
Easy answer is yes. He is Mr. Versatility. He can do everything on both the offensive and the defensive end. He can fight the post, battle for position. He can protect the rim. Plus, if you switch, he can guard guards on the perimeter. That's what you love about AD. You need something, he has an answer for it.
JaVale McGee to Kyle Kuzma. Fires the three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
They absolutely needed that. Great job by the offense to be poised and create a shot to pull ahead.
Leonard.
2 minutes remaining in the fourth.
Beyond the arc for three. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
Davis to James. And a chance coming up at the line.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
LeBron James at the line for 2 shots. Hasn't missed yet. Oops, he missed the first one. Good bounce back, hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. In the rim.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
James to Kyle Kuzma. Here's a chance from long range. Yes. Or in the case of the defense, not good.
You live by the three, you die by the three. And guess what? They're living large right now.
Leonard to Harkless. Going to launch beyond the arc, and he burns them.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
James. To Kyle Kuzma. Lets it fly from long range. How's this for a hot start? He's 5 of 5 from three-point range.
And I get mesmerized every time I watch him shoot. Great release, up and down, comes down in the same spot every time.
Goes reverse to lay it in.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
LeBron James with the rock. The drive right to the basket. And a putback slam.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
Leonard to George. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To James. Knocked loose. James to Davis. James, he has certainly been on target from downtown. He's 4 of 5 from three-point range.
Let me tell you why. He's been receiving his passes on time and on target. Give the passer some credit in this scenario as well.
Shifting gears, here comes some substitutions.
Today's game, and you'll receive an exclusive discount. Subbing in for the Clippers, number 20.
Add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout. They trail by 1. Who's it going to be as they get ready for the final shot? It's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they just squeak this one out by a point. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to